unexpected ocean. A vast, blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
And I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and all their behaviors. We hope that this orca encounter gives you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage. Ikaika is going to help show you some of their physical characteristics. The blowhole on the top of their head is perfectly designed to help put the bear at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works their advantage. Now it looks like it's in that white patch, that's actually a visual distraction. It's right in front of that black area, camouflage from crashing prey. Now the fin on their back is called the dorsal fin. This dorsal fin helps them stay stable. It also regulates their body temperature. Now the dorsal fin has no bone in it, so you may see it first, just like Ikaika's. On the sides of their body, they have the pectoral flippers. These pectoral flippers help them stop the shear, but if you were to take an x-ray, you'd see a 5-finger-like bone structure similar to the human hand. Now, all the way at the end of their body are their lobes, and the tail hoops are the killer whale's engine, getting them up to speeds of 30 miles per hour, which is faster than some of our speedboats. But when these guys want to swim the fastest and use the most power, they're going to propel their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and right out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use plants for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pond. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Just like other animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with one another. A peck slap can be used to show dominance or get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get the attention of her calf. But when they really want to be heard, they're gonna preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate with one another to better view their surroundings while they hunt. That's used in the wild, but also right here at SeaWorld. So there's no wonder that they're at the top of our ocean food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue, and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Southern Hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Antarctic orcas, however, will make waves to splash over floating ice, knocking seals right into the water. Check out his Corky demonstrates his wave-making technique, showcasing one of the many impressive yet complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed all around the world. You guys just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly understand the power of a killer whale or the amount of water that can be displaced unless you experience it firsthand. Am I right? I'm right. Now, luckily, I have two very brave guests who are going to come and experience the true power of a killer whale. All right, guys, you look more than ready. Let's put our hands together for these brave guests. Yes. Come on down. All right, sit on our iceberg. Hold on tight. I don't want you to be a seal. Now, it looks like you're a little wet, but we're about to get you a little bit more soaked. How's that sound? Yeah? All right, hold on tight to that handle. You're okay. All right, looks like we have our largest whale coming, so you hold on tight. All right, 10,000-pound Ikaika coming now, and what follows as he shares are going to be some waves, so hold on for 3, 2, and 1. You guys did great. They sell towels in the gift shop, okay? Now, because killer whales are found all over the world, it's no surprise they eat all different types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on Earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the whales that you're meeting today. So how does a whale the size of Ikaika eat a whale that size? Well, it's all possible because these guys are, in fact, the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they keep growing. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side in the wild, but also right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when they swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You can see this when they're catching a ride in a wake of boat, or even when they're surfing in a wave. Like to be touched. They'll often be found rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can, similar to our whales and also whales in British Columbia. Now, killer whales are also known to imitate one another, and us as trainers we see this every single day. Not only are these guys constantly learning from one another, but they are always mimicking each other. Play does have a purpose. A tailwind can be used to stun fish while they hunt, but tonight it looks like they're going to stun all of you. Every single day to learn new things and to engage and stimulate their mind. Now we build these trusting relationships to allow us trainers to provide these guys with optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. As you can see on the screen, they can lay over, present their bellies. That layout is very important. It allows to get an x-ray or an ultrasound, but more importantly, it allows to get to the end of their body where their tail flukes are. Tail flukes is really important because that's exactly where we get a blood sample right in their veins. We can even ask them to slide up onto a scale. That way you can monitor their weight, make sure they're nice and healthy for their age, as Orca beautifully demonstrated on the screen. And we can even get a blood sample right from their blowhole, all because of the relationships and trust that us trainers have built every single day right here at SeaWorld. Now tonight I want to introduce you to two very special ladies. So can we please put our hands together for Shouka and Kalia? Shouka is the one straight ahead. She is 31 years old, and up close by Hannah on the right is Kalia. Kalia is 19 and our matriarch. Both of these girls are our smallest of the pod, but still rocking it at about 6,000 pounds. Kalia and Shouka have inspired thousands of guests, and we hope tonight that you have all been inspired to want to make a difference, help protect and conserve all of our oceans.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affects wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Enjoy the rest of your night right here at SeaWorld. Bye, everybody.
Safety and the safety of our other guests, we kindly ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use the stairs and aisleways to exit the venue. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld.